Yo, what up, everybody? How's it going? So, I have a couple of hours in this game, and I just didn't think the tutorial was the best, so I figured I'd just make a video. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through the mini quest at the top left, which is just to collect 5 of each thing. Like, we need a bunch of stone, so we just look on the ground. You'll notice, like, these big rocks. They're not pebbles, they're decent sized rocks. And then we got some branches here that we can pick up off the ground as well. Just keep in mind that where I'm starting right now is completely different from where you're going to start. Everybody's going to start off in a different area. Last save, I spawned right on the coast over here on the beach, and now I'm just at the top right over here. But yeah, just go ahead and collect all the stuff on the ground, finish your quest, and then let's see, let's interact with the bush here. Okay, this is a bush. One more. Okay, good. So you can choose to open up the tutorial. I felt when I first saw this, I was just kind of overwhelmed. There's just so much. Like, that's a good thing, and it's a bad thing, I guess. It's a good thing because it's thorough, but you can just choose to go through this at whatever pace you want, or you can read through everything, sure. Um, but there are different tabs up here that you can left click on, and then on the right bar or right side, there are just more tabs that you can press if you're curious to read up on those. But what we're gonna do here, now that we gathered all of our resources, I want you to press T, and then we left click on campfire. One thing I want you to notice is your awareness strength. This is your level, your current level, and this increases as you gather things, as you build things. Also, let's exit out of here too. Another thing that I failed to mention is at the bottom, the very bottom of the screen, you'll have your experience bar. At the bottom left, you'll see your awareness strength or your current level. And right now yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but we're 90 out of 100 for our awareness level or our level. If we once again, press T once again, I want you to left click on campfire. And this requires awareness strength 1. So since we're already there, we can learn this. So we're just going to left click and hold here. We're also going to go to basic building, which is also awareness strength 1. And we're just going to purchase all of these. If you want to, you can. If you want to, or you don't have to, whatever. But mainly I want the primitive tools here. So I'm just going to get everything here, or I'm just going to show you like what's free to purchase at your current level. And we're getting passive XP, I don't know why, but that's okay. We just got level 2 all of a sudden, which is all right. All right. But if you left click on the other items here, you'll notice that they need awareness level or awareness strength, which is your level once again. Level 4 here for basic slaughtering, carpentry, level 3, etc. If we look at everything else, 6. Also, what we're looking at here is the recipes for all of our, yeah, it's showing all of our recipes. So we can mouse scroll or we can hold left click to go to the different types of um, recipes. So for the bonfire, we're going to need to be level 5. So that's going to bring us to the next tier. And then everything else is like level 10, level 15, level 18. But I think you get the idea. So now that we've trained, remember we press T to get to this menu. Now that we have these stone tools trained in, let's craft them. So what you're going to want to do is press tab, and then at the top right over here, we can craft things. You can press these things to be more specific, like weapons, gear, building, etc. And you can also be specific and search, like, let's look for the axe. All right, axe, there we go. Also, if you if you right click, you can set a preference or favorite it. Right clicking also allows you to craft 1 or craft 10 or craft all. If you remember the hotkeys, you can just left click and then press like the designated hotkey, like F for instance. But for me, I'm just going to be pressing E hopefully this is all making sense so far. So I'm going to left click on stone pickaxe and I'm going to press E. Now we can watch this thing get crafted, or we can queue it. I can queue up a stone axe and a stone scythe. Well, I guess I don't have the materials for the stone scythe. So I can press escape and then I can just go ahead and do my thing. Now if we press tab also, we can go to our hotbar and we can manage it or customize it. If that makes sense. And is to open up the tips menu. Well, you can do that if you want to and read everything. Be my guest. But we're just going to finish crafting up all of our basic primitive tools just to help us get started on what we need to do. So stone scythe. So the pickaxe obviously is going to be used for stone. The stone axe is going to be used for chopping down trees. Stone scythe is for gathering bushes. And the butcher's knife is for skinning. So I'm just queuing those up, and while we're at it, we can just harvest. And at the bottom right, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see what's queued up that's being built. And also for the record, different wood sources yield different materials. So you're going to want to, experiment here. These might give me logs or hardwood. I can't remember. I'll give you hardwood. So these gave logs. This one might give logs as well, but I'm thinking it's going to give hardwood. Once again, just explore and see what different nodes yield. So that was our axe, by the way. And then here we have our stone scythe equipped, and we can just go up to these and left click, and we just harvest everything around us pretty much. And our butcher's knife, like if we can find something to kill, I guess I could show you how we use our butcher's knife. Like this thing. Let's make a spear. Can I build a spear? Yeah, so we can build spears because I believe we trained in primitive weaponry. So we can also build bows. But let's build, shoot. I press T to get to this menu. Let's see, we can build a spear, a hammer, and a wooden shield. I wonder if I can use a wooden shield with my spear. That I didn't test out yet, but let's... So go into the menu, we press tab. I'm going to look for spear. I'm going to left click and press E. I'm just going to wait for this thing. All right, so we got a spear. Oh, I forgot that the things that you craft have different rarities. So I just got a fine wooden spear. Also, notice how my spear also has a secondary ability or an F ability. And you pretty much throw your spear at like Scorpion would his hook, whatever, and then you can pull things toward you. But so it's pretty hard to see what's what animals, I guess, what humanoids, what living sentient beings are in my area. So if you press Q, you'll do a scan. Okay. All right. So let's press F here. Oh. We're working on it. F. Oh, nice. Pull them in. And if you hold left click, you will stab many times. If you just press left click, you'll stab once. So keep that in mind. But now that we have like something killed here, all we need to do is press 6 to equip our stone butcher's knife, and then we just left click here. And we'll just start doing all the gathering. All right, cool. So that's pretty much, I think I got all the basics covered here, but there will be more depending on what I feel like needs further describing. But hopefully this video helped you out with just like the basics. I think I'm gonna make a video on like the different tables that you can make and building. Um, but yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Ciao. So you're using your tools and you're noticing on your hotbar that your weapons and tools are degrading. So to repair them, you can go into your menu by pressing tab, and then if you hover over things, like the stone axe for instance, a separate window opened up just to the right of it, and it just tells you the materials that you need to repair. So I just need a stone to repair this stone axe. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, so we have more than enough. So all we do is we hover over what we wish to repair, and then we press F, just like that. And let's go ahead and just repair everything for good measure. And it's as simple as that. And also, if you haven't noticed, just at the bottom right here, there's just a bunch of different hotkeys to help you figure everything out. And just a little bit more regarding some of the basics of the menu. If we press tab here, of course we can see what's in our inventory, what we're wearing over here, what's on our hotbar. But if we go to the character tab here, we can see some more stats. We can mouse scroll here to move this menu or this bar up and down. As you level up, you gain stat points, and it is here when you press O or when you navigate to the O tab where you can put, you know, your stat points into whatever one of these 5. If you hover over these things, they give you an idea of what they do. And if we go over here to the right side, we can go to see what we're proficient at out of 50. And these increase, I believe, as we level up. But yeah, you can left click on these to see how leveling these um, gathering skills affect which specific skill, if that makes sense. So if we left click on harvest, it's going to show you what leveling this thing up does. Mastery, not quite sure yet. Not quite sure yet what this does, but yeah, we have this menu. And once again, if we press T, this brings up the technology, and we can mouse wheel down to go to the right. We can also left click on this and move it around. If you notice on the top over here, if we press Y, or if we left click here, your mask has its own experience that it gains, and you can use, you repair nodes here so that your mask does different things.